What is going on, everyone? BouseFeenux here, and welcome to another brief overview of a dope game. Today, we're taking a look at Doom, a game I've been wanting to cover for a long time. Now, believe me when I say I know I'm a little late to the party on this one, but with my channel right now, I'm trying to build up a library of content, so bear with me. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Alrighty, so Doom 4, Doom, the new Doom, whatever you want to call it, is pretty much Bethesda in its end-all be-all reboot for the Doom franchise. The story is pretty much bare bones and features everyone's favorite mute badass protagonist, Doom Guy. Our hero awakens from what would be an eternal slumber after a demonic invasion is set in motion on a Mars research base because apparently somebody forgot to close the hell portal when they went to lunch, Dave. Jesus! Anyway, it's now up to Doom Guy to break lots of really expensive science equipment, kill tons of demons, and look for color-coded key cards because the giant overlord robot dude that wants you to do everything for him can't be bothered to open a few doors for you. Typical. Anyway, even though the story is fairly basic and is pretty much the same story in every Doom game ever, I could really care less because what this game lacks in story, it makes up for massively in gameplay. Doom harkens back to the old school days of never having to reload your weapons, bunny hopping all over the place like a one-legged IHOP waitress, and moving around at breakneck speeds. There's no sprint button, no cover mechanics, just full-on in-your-face bullet hell action. Doom rewards quick reflexes and aggressive gameplay, and this is made abundantly clear through the introduction of glory kills. When enemies take enough damage, they'll glow and be subject to these amazing cinematic melee finisher kills. Pulling off a glory kill rewards you with health, ammo, and sometimes armor. This mechanic allows you to stay in the fight for longer and, like I said, rewards brutal, fast-paced gameplay. Even though this game is a massive love letter to the golden days of shooters, you'll still find that Doom keeps things fresh with plenty of modern-day gaming features. To name a few, there's a progression system, weapon upgrades, and plenty of collectibles. Another thing that I really enjoyed while playing Doom was the challenge system. At the beginning of every level, you'll be given a certain set of optional challenges to complete. These range from killing multiple demons with one shot to finding a certain amount of collectibles. The challenges are often a lot of fun to complete, and as you progress through the game, they actually become pretty difficult. As for the length of the game, I found it to be perfect. It took me around 15 hours to beat it on the second hardest difficulty, and while that may be too long for some players, I found that it was perfect for me. I was actually having so much fun with this game that I didn't want it to end, and with the Doom Snap Map feature, it doesn't have to. Snap Map is basically Mario Maker for Doom, and it allows users to create their own maps for other players to get through. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff in Snap Map, and some of the levels are almost more fun than the original game. As a side note, though, if you want to see me play some of these in a follow-up video, let me know in the comments. Alrighty, so the last feature I wanted to take a look at before we wrap this video up is the multiplayer. Now, I remember when they released the beta for the Doom multiplayer, it pretty much set the internet on fire. People hated it and were convinced that the game was completely ruined because of it. Now, thankfully, that wasn't the case, and the game's amazing single-player campaign and Snap Map kind of made up for it. As it stands today, the multiplayer in Doom is good for a fun couple of hours. The big issue I think people have with it is that they aren't really sure if it's trying to be Halo or Call of Duty. There's a weird progression system that was a little confusing to me, but overall, if you can get into a game, there are worse ways to kill an afternoon than Doom multiplayer. As for my final thoughts, the Doom reboot to me is an absolute masterpiece, and I'm actually considering replaying this with the graphics turned up to 11 now that I have a brand new GTX 1070, but that's besides the point. If you haven't played this yet and you're looking for a AAA game to hold you over until all the awesome new games come out this fall, then look no further. There is plenty to do here, and even at full price, I really feel like I got my money's worth with this title. But that's gonna do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at Doom by Bethesda and id Software. As I said in the beginning of the video, I know I'm a little late to the party on this one, but I still hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider supporting it with a like down below. Additionally, if you're new here, think about subscribing. I put out new game reviews, lists, or playthrough videos more or less every day, so there's always something to watch around here. Until next time though, I'm BouseFeenux, I'll see you at the next episode, and as always, thank you so much for watching.